So, we are ready to rumble and start opening our loot boxes. 100 loot boxes ready to go. Okay, and here is the first one, and holy shit, there's 8 things of Yalanite and 2 pink quick flares. Holy crap, this is going to be an interesting evening. Isn't Yalanite like a 0.1% chance spawn in caves? Dude, I've actually never seen these before.
Yep, and this is where this also me too. I never seen these medals.
Holy
or
crap! Terravan War service marker pristine. All right, I think we just opened this one. Just flying up to Tressler. Oh, dude, Conquer!
Today's
13
VR
months
Citizen
in a row.
Show is ad-free, brought to you by Conqueror.
Indeed. Thank you so much for the voodoo that you do. That wonderful, wonderful, absolutely amazing support. You guys are incredible. Alrighty, alrighty. So, another day, another dollar. But today, we got something special. Where's the camera? There. Today, we got something special. So, my buddy has found a whole bunch of loot boxes. He won't tell me the place where he finds them, so don't ask, I don't know. But he's gonna let me open like 100 of them, and we're gonna see what loot is inside of them. And he says that there's some really good stuff in these. So, we're gonna head to Tressler, we're gonna trade off all the boxes, and yeah, see what we can find. For those that are new here and old here, you might be asking yourself, well, wait a minute, Chachi, what the hell are you talking about? Loot boxes. Those don't exist in this game. Well, they do, but most of them are static and you can't move them. There are some new ones that they added a little while ago, though, that have blinking lights on them and that you can actually move them and store them. Might be some color involved with rarity. Either way, these new loot boxes, yeah, kind of hard to find. You gotta find, like, outposts, caves, off the beaten path locations that might have them, and even then, they usually not really spawn that much. Now, my buddy, he says that he found a place that spawns a whole bunch of them. Like, anywhere from, like, 3 to, like, 7 or so every time he goes there. So, with all of that said, he's going to meet us here at Tressler, and we are going to basically get a big ship, get a big hangar, and get a bunch of boxes and start to open them. Wonderful.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, so here we are with all of the loot boxes. So this is 100 how many are in here? Is there 100 in here, or is there all of them in here? Hang on, let me sit in my throne. Get a screenshot. Hang on, I gotta adjust the chair here. Oh my god. You got another chair? That's fucking shitty. Yeah, let me send it all down. If you can go grab another chair, Right, okay, cool. So let's stack by color. What's in the big one here? What's in the big square? Just kind of make like a U shape by color. And it's just 2 colors here, right? Because I'm colorblind, but it looks like it's just 2 different colors. Loot from standard gray boxes that you can't move, but those have a higher chance of rare loot too. Oh, so there's just gray, tiny gray boxes in there. Ah, okay, gotcha. No, I'm trying to make a U shape. No, you stack, I am making the shape. I'm building a foundation, asshole. Oh, can those not go next to each other? Okay, alright then, yeah, perfect. So, I think we go... The chair can probably fit in a single gap. But let's just make it a 2 wide gap for now. And yeah, just put it directly in the middle, just right there. Here, actually, let it drop it, I'll take it. Or, yeah, right there. All right, and now grays in the middle, golds on either side. All right, and now we stack, yeah? Yeah, all right, that's how it's gonna be. All right, we stack. Oh boy, this is gonna be the fun part. I'm building a giant throne. No, what are you doing? There are 3 colors, blue, purple, and yellow. God fucking damn it. All right, you know what? You do the blue and purples, I'll handle these yellow ones. Fuck. Just 1 stack of blues, ones of purples, and then 2 of yellows down the sides. God damn it. You see what I have to live with? Ooh, wait a minute. Do we go like this with them? No, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Keep going. Game of Citizen's Throne, basically. I'm gonna open up 100 of them, but I need a good screenshot for the thumbnail first. I'll take care of the gold ones. I can see the gold ones. Alright? You take care of all the other ones. It's basically how they made Stonehenge. Well, that and, you know, transporting them from, like, you know, 3,000 miles away. They didn't have a spaceship to do it or a gravity tractor beam gun, and they did it all by hand and rolled it by logs, and it sucked, and, yeah, they were all naked, roby-wearing druid people, so. There's similarities. Yeah, we can get them a lot tighter.
Hello there.
God damn it. Tight. I said tight! Okay, yeah, tight. Real tight wall behind. Nice and tight. Just tight like a tiger. Alright, so, updates on the GoFundMe mobile bar Citizencon Cockpit VR project thingy. I need to get a really good catchy name for that because it is just a mouthful no matter what I do. Either way, updates on that. We have ordered the frame. They are cutting it to specs and will package it and ship it hopefully within a day or 2. I've paid, basically, I allotted $200 for 1 or 2 day air. And then they came back to me with a quote of $300 and $360 for 1 and 2 day air. So I said, fuck it, overnight it, and drop fucking $350 on shipping so that I get it immediately. And that way I can start to build it and stream it and have it in my hands as soon as possible to assemble before the Bar Citizen on the 14th. So, things are proceeding as planned. If you're watching this as a highlight, hopefully things have gone well enough that I am actually building the cockpit live right now. But if not, drop over by the channel, follow it, and you'll see me marathon streaming that build eventually within the next couple of days. So, some other good news on the Bar Citizen front on the 14th. I talked with some other Bar Citizen attendee, and basically he's some sort of tech guy, and he is bringing a hotspot 5G Wi-Fi generator adapter thingy, and he also has a Starlink satellite dish. And I will have enough bandwidth, I think, to do a 720p live stream of the event with the cockpit. So, yeah. That's really, really exciting. So we'll have a VOD of it on channel. We'll have a VOD of it on Twitch. It'll be live streamed so other people can watch it. We'll be recording all the footage at the event itself so other people can, you know, get their footage later if they wanted to see themselves play in VR and show their friends. And yeah, I think this could be a whole thing that I end up doing more often. This is the first event I'm taking the cockpit to. The next one I really, really would love to try to is there's some sort of like, I'll show a picture of it on the screen now, but some sort of VR expo simulator thing happening in Chicago later this year, the inaugural first of its kind. So yeah, we might be there, possibly? Asterix? We'll see how this first one goes, and then we might need to make a few changes, but yeah. I'm liking the idea of this being like a traveling thing that I can do. A gathering of all 30 people who use VR. I actually heard there's some really cool upcoming VR tech. Well, it's gonna be like a simulator you know, expo as well. There'll be a lot of, you know, just sim and cool VR tech stuff. You know? I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be fun. Alright. My loot throne. It's basically Minecraft in space. Hey, what's up, cowboy? Yeah, that or aliens. Alright, these small gray boxes. Yeah, just put along the top. Maybe frame along the outside here. Yeah, frame the outside with the grays. But yeah, that would if I could make it to that event in Chicago, that would definitely solidify, you know, a lot of extra other people that aren't Star Citizen fans and just, you know, sim and VR fans in general to pull towards the channel. So that might be pretty cool. And it might be a thing for, you know, fellow VR citizens to come and meet up at. I don't know. There might be a bunch of you guys that can swing meeting there that are watching me right now on YouTube or Twitch. So, but all of this costs money. And yeah, taking it down the road 5 or 6 hours in a U-Haul in Texas is one thing, but getting it all the way to Chicago is another. So keep showing that support. Just watch my channel, like my videos, keep doing that voodoo that you do, and if you got any extra cash, just donate towards the GoFundMe. And thank you all for that wonderful, sweet, sweet support. All right, we're almost done here. Almost done. Last one. Boom! What a... Oh, yeah, yeah. No, this is a good throne. Can we take that somehow? Oh! Yeah, nice. All right. Success! All right, success. Do the command.
Success. All right, break it up.
All right. Calm down. All right, let's go. I'm astonished all those boxes managed to be perfectly symmetrical. Yeah, honestly, me too. The way that they were stacking, I thought that they'd be a little bit off. But yeah, let's get this screenshot and then let's start opening. There we go. Man, if I had that horn helmet, that would look really good right here. Okay. I sit here on my throne of loot, while you just sit there in your throne of lies. Clearly one of us has risen to the occasion. Look at all that. Alright, let's open up 100 loot boxes. Like, actually physically open them. This is gonna suck. You thought it takes a long time in other games. Okay. It is a glorious throne, but I guess we gotta start to deconstruct it. Actually, one more step before we start opening. Okay, we managed to fix everything. Boom! In a nice line. Okay, so our loot boxes. 100 loot boxes ready to go. Alright, so first one up. Holy shit! 8 things of Yalanite. Oh, you guys can't see. God damn it. Here, hang on. I'll put it back. There, look. Oh my god, look at all the Yalanite. Alright, hang on. Do over. Okay, and here is the first one. And holy shit. There's 8 things of Yalanite. And 2 pink quick flares. Holy crap, this is going to be an interesting evening. Isn't Yalanite like a 0.1% chance spawn in caves? Like, I've only seen it once, and it was the 3rd cave that I found, but I haven't seen it ever since. Yalanite, number 1. Okay, and we deconstruct the throne. Move all. There we go. All right, cool. So
There. But we can mark the boxes like this. That's a gold box.
oh yeah, gold. Perfect. And then so here. I'll put a gray box over here. Let me open this one. And did you count all the boxes, by the way?
I'll count them. Don't worry.
All right. I'll put them in front of the respected things too. Okay, so take all. Okay, so we have 4 med pens, pink flare, a bottle of water, multi-tool, tractor beam attachment, another pink flare, and an 8x scope in the gray box. So, all right, there. All right, yo, Conquer. Your job
Yeah.
is to be counting and then stacking everything
All right.
whenever I'm in between boxes and stuff. Okay, so I guess let's grab... you also tell me when... I'm gonna go through the golds, and then you let me know when we
Yeah.
get to blues and purples.
Those are purple. Okay.
Wicklow is
Apparatus.
taking notes. Please don't. Alright, and then I guess let the looting begin. We will cut to any funny gags or bits or jokes. I guess see you at the end of the freaking highlight. This one has 10 A4, right? And 9 Hadanite. Nice.
2 hours later.
Okay, and the last box.
You might want to check this one. So this is what I took the samples of all the regular gray ones that I can't take, you know, that are permanently stuck there.
Okay.
So this one has different loot that
Oh,
you
so this
normally
is
don't.
all the one that's all that extra subscriber gear stuff, huh?
Yeah, stuff that you normally don't see. So I took what seemed pretty rare, like stuff that that you don't find normally.
Okay, so we got Baylor, DCP, Supernova. We have the Paladin Black Gold Red combo. The Star Kitten Sally helmet. That's really interesting. Okay, so Karna Fate rifle. A whole bunch of Fate rifles. Damn. Oh, and this is the page, huh? Okay, so we got the A4 and Famaline. That's cool. All your standard Heart of the Woods gray box stuff, but government cartography, agency medal damaged, UNE unification war medal damaged, Terravan war service marker damaged. Dude, I've actually never seen these before.
Yep. And this also me too. But I'd never seen these medals. or
Holy
artifacts.
crap, Terravan war service marker pristine. Dude, this is sick.
I think that pristine metal. I think Wicklow needs one for.
I think, yeah, I believe that's like the one for the Polaris. That's like really, really rare. You might actually just say, try to fish for how much that's worth. That's crazy. That's really cool. I have never seen these. And now you know where to find them. Good. Very good.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
So, that's all of the stuff that would be at the site wherever he does his thing at. Now, let's go to the actual loot from the containers. So, first up, we got gold. Bunch of multi-tools, mostly. We got some knives. We got 7 of each. We got a bunch of pink flares, 1 red flare, and then this is the good stuff. 69 Janelite, Yanalite, 233 Hadanite, 230 A4ite, and we got 299 Famaline. So, yeah, not bad for the gold boxes. Next, we have the purple boxes. Now, I'm not really going to go over this too much in detail because this is just really a bunch of armor and guns and stuff, but we could kind of quickly sort and show like just the armor by itself. So not too bad. Weaponry. There's some scorched mods here, which is not bad. No actual custom weaponries. I think, and a bunch of ammo, it looks like. Cambrio stuff. All right, cool. So that is the purple. Then we go to blue. And blue is going to be more helmets and bits and bobs and a lot lesser scope stuff. We got weapon parts here, but I don't think we have any of the good ones, like the low light scopes. Just the regular old affair. Now you have stuff like this, which is a Black Op, which is kind of cool. I pulled this one over here, which is a PT3 Deadfall holographic scope. ×3 golden type, skin on it. And then we get to the grays. And then this has your standard, white box, gray box affair that you would find all over the place at outposts and distribution centers and whatnot. So you got your Moshi Plague, Heart of the Woods, Loons, Dengris Root, Revenant Pods, all the good stuff that everybody likes. And with that said, this is the final total haul and count. So, you got some numbers, Reswald? Or not Reswald, Conqueror? You got some numbers?
Yeah, so that was about 48 gold, 15 purple, 38 blue, 17 gray, so 118 total.
Nice. You heard the man. So, those are the stats, that's the loot, and that is opening 100 loot boxes with Chachi Sanchez. Congrats, everybody. We made it. 4 hours, 6 minutes later, we are done. We are done. All right, well, at this point, I guess I'm just going to let you drop the elevator, and I'll let you sort through all of this later. Since it is all yours, thank you for letting me be a part of it. There are videos of where to find them. Oh, they all disappeared.
Yep.
All right, well, I hope to God that it made it. All right, then. Well, thank you guys for so much for hanging out, and thank you, Conquer, for letting us open your boxes. And yeah, thank you guys at YouTube for watching, liking, subscribing, you know, doing all the voodoo that you do, helping me with the algorithm and propelling me to bigger and bigger heights. Hopefully we'll have the frame and cockpit parts that we can start assembling, and we'll have VODs and highlights of that. We'll be live streaming the actual Bar Citizen next week, hopefully. We'll be doing the Bar Citizen next week in Austin with the mobile cockpit, so stay tuned and stay safe. Fly right. I'm Chachi Sanchez. Y'all have a good night. Whew. For ya.